As I said, I think some of the most informative conversations we had yesterday were in the loading bay or the smoking area at the backbenches. I'm not sure that it's legal. And we did talk to Boyce yesterday as the crowd began to gather. And I thought we'd check, and I saw Boyce yesterday afternoon when we were a few pints in, we were a few pilsners in, and he joins us again now. Boyce.
G'day, Sean.
G'day, mate. That was a completely different vibe than, say, the Vax protest, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. And looking out across Parliament Lawn today, it's totally different to the last time the protest was wrapped up. No fire, no lit kids slide or playground. It was a pretty good vibe, wasn't it? I mean, everyone was talking to everyone, and like you say, I think that's a great expression of democracy when you can have a protest of that magnitude of people, and there's no real violence, no real hatred, and that doesn't. Most protests have a bit of an edge, but it also exemplifies, hopefully, to the authorities of Wellington: don't shut down our city, keep the city running, let people protest, and let's just keep our lives running. Don't stay at home. All these calls for people to stay at home so that the councillors and the mayor could attend the protest themselves. They love attending the protest and not catering for the protesters. It's like catering for a stadium event. Let's all get involved and keep it all positive and keep running forwards.
Yeah, now, you looked like you had a great afternoon and you sold a lot of beer yesterday.
Well, one swan doesn't make the summer or the hunting season, but I also wake up this morning and I see an idiotic cycleway in front of me that's cost my business over 30% in sales. So, yeah, we had a great day yesterday and we enjoyed it, and you have to make hay while the sun shines. But I'll tell you what, you wake up, back up to a Wellington that's run by a pack of clowns.
All right, well, maybe for flick a bit of money the Maori Party's waste, they'll make the protest a regular event. And it can save your business.
Well, that would help, like having decent events, but can we get a council that doesn't shut us down, doesn't tell people to stay at home, and doesn't prioritise their own attendance of the event over actually running the city? Yeah,
that's a really good point, actually, Boyce. I did see those gang members, those Comancheros across the road from you. You had some unpatched gang members drinking in your pub, but they were actually quite nice fellas.
Yeah, no problem. They take their patches off and they don't block roads and intimidate people. It's all good, like they're people like everyone else and they're customers like everyone else. But the gang patch thing, is a serious intimidation.
Well, that comes in on Thursday. The gang patch ban becomes law on Thursday. We're talking to Mark Mitchell about it.
It'll be interesting to see what sort of protest occurs with that and how they go about it.
Yeah, and thank you for the beaver yesterday, Boyce.
No problem. It's great having you and Ben there. It was a brilliant little session in the dockway. It is a legal zone, and I tell you what, there's been more impressive conversations and interviews and everything else in that dockway than probably the whole Wellington City Council buildings.
Good on you, Boyce. I thank you for your time. Boyce from the Backbencher. And it was a real example of, as a journalist, as a reporter, you don't have to make something happen. You go along and you kind of blend in and you sit down and you listen and you talk to people. And I hope kind of you learned something, and I relearned something yesterday, and that's patience, and listening to people and conversing with people is the best way to get stories instead of going out there and trying to make something happen, I found it just really, really, I kind of reinvigorated my love for being a reporter, being a journalist in the purest sense of the word.